emerging poet and artist in Austin, Texas, and currently attends the University of Texas with plans to major in psychology and minor in Mandarin Chinese. In 2015, she was a member of the UT Spitshine slam poetry team that went to CUPSI, where they placed 13th nationally and won the award for best writing by a team. In 2016, she returned to CUPSI with Spitshine, where they placed 11th nationally. Jasmine also competed in Rustbelt 2016 and will represent UT again in 2017. She is co-president of the only poetry organization on UT's campus, which is Spitshine, where she leads workshops and organizes open mics. She has been published or is forthcoming in Button Poetry, Right About Now, Mandarin Magazine, and Apricity Magazine. She spends her time writing, studying, drawing, singing, and eating. Jasmine.
On the eating, spend a lot of time eating. It's like a pastime. I'm very passionate about it. Okay, so I also have 2 poems for y'all. So this first one is called Little Lies. I remember the lies I was told as a child. Of course, I didn't know they were lies then, because children are born wet and believing. But for me, I remember the lies I was told as a child. Of course, I didn't know they were lies then, because children are born wet and believing. But for me, the wetness never left. When I was in the 4th grade, my teacher, Miss Stewart, taught me that words were the greatest thing of all, that mountains lay in my pen, or oceans, or deserts, or any number of cliches, and I stood in front of my class, wearing that pink hat, that pink skirt, that kitty cat shirt, and read my first real poems. I wrote about being a child. I wrote the fruit back onto trees. I thought rhyming was the shit. And I'm convinced I found every word that has ever rhymed with kite. And my teacher took me out to dinner. We ate squid and beef, and she told me my words would do great things one day. And I believed her, because I never told him to stop. And all of my friends said it wasn't my fault, that I was 8 and drugged and tired from surgery. But for years I thought if I had just said no, no would have made all the difference. And maybe I wouldn't be so wet all the time. Then I was in the bathroom of an Amy's Ice Cream, hair all curled because I was gonna be in a show. He told me I looked beautiful. I beamed like some bright thing, and he began to touch me again. And that's when I knew Miss Stewart was a liar. Because I said no, and it meant nothing. He wrestled me to the ground anyways, and I was all out of literary devices. I could say it was like drowning, that it was the same kind of breathlessness. I could say it was like having all of your organs taken out, licked clean, then returned to their coffins. I could say it was like being eaten by the thing you loved. I could say, but really, it was my entire backside being cold from bathroom tile. Really, it was his sweat dripping into my eyes, my legs, my curled hair. Really, it was me pretending to ignore the knock on the door. Really, it was me pretending I liked it. Really, it was me knowing that this was just the first of many pleas he would bury. Really, it was me learning that I should never have faith in words. So the last poem I have for you is a poem that I wrote yesterday. So let me get that out real quick. Gotta search for it in my Google Docs. Okay. I used to think my life would be over faster than a heated crash, a sharp pain. I leaned too far over the edge of every bridge. I lingered too long in the crosswalks. A bottle of pills sat on my desk, burning a new ring into the wood. I never spoke to myself. Tonight, I twist myself open and pulled the shy creature from my blackberry sweet insides. She is wet, and I hold her so warm. We are both bred, chests rising and billowing and fulfilling every craving our tongues have ever known. Love is good food, and I feed her everything she needs, everything she has been asking me to give for so long. She says, I have been waiting to eat with you. She says, I didn't know you could cook. I say, it's store-bought. And we both laugh, and we are so full. And I never want to be that hollow ever again. So hollow, each blow would vibrate through me and through me and through me. Let me feed her. Let me feed myself. Let me be so full of light that lightning etches its way across my stomach. I promise to hold her this way forever, forever. Thank you.